What's your least favorite sex position? Y'all can be honest.
Hey, look, don't get on top of me if you don't know how to ride it. Hey, listen, don't be up there doing some weak shit like this. Like, bro, know what you're doing if you don't hop on top of me. That's it. Like, don't be up there all off rhythm. Like, you gotta get your shit. Know how to ride it when you get up there, and don't be hopping up there if you don't know what's going on. So that's my answer.
Houston?
I don't know if it's a position. It's more of I don't know. I've had an experience back in my younger days.
Way younger. Way younger.
Of course.
Years.
Way younger.
Man, this girl was a very good looking girl, but God, she was stiff as a board.
Oh, wow.
Listen.
It's be a lot of them.
Hey, don't be in there tight. If your knees locked, it's a problem. You know how they say when you squat, don't lock your legs back?
Nah.
Come on, shawty. You can't be laying there like Plank from whatever show that was.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it was. It's still to this day, because the crazy part is like, probably with women too, but with men, you don't really remember the decent or the like average.
Yeah.
You either remember the really, really good
or the
really
bad. Don't be really, really bad.
What you got?
I don't like missionary. I don't like it.
That's the vibe.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh.
That's also why you have 4 kids.
Yeah.
That is also a fact.
I can't be in that position too long, man. I ain't gonna last. I don't like missionary, and I'm also 100% with you. If you don't know how to ride, you going to hell.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I'm gonna put it out there. You going to hell.
Hey, look, and don't talk about sex if you not
like that.
Yeah, nah. If you not
But
like
that's
that,
everyone that talks
but
the
don't
big game.
don't
Never be
hyping me
like
up.
that.
Like don't. If you got it, you ain't gotta talk about it. Just put it on me when the time comes.
Right.
Other than that, just don't tell me how you gonna put it in my life. I can't handle it.
They
always
They never put it in your life.
Yeah, nah,
I can always handle that one.
never like.
Talk that talk, man. I'm one of the people. I think oral sex is overrated.
Nah, you on your own, big dog.
Yeah.
You on your own, big dog. Nah, you on your own.
I do think that though.
You gotta.
I prefer vagina. I just like vagina.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I could go without oral sex. As long as I get vagina.
Wow.
What?
You wow.
Listen, I'm out on this boat.
Yeah, nah.
Hey, y'all don't feel like that?
Nah,
No.
you like, so,
Okay, listen. So y'all could go without sex but get oral sex.
yes.
There's no way. There's no way.
Yes.
There's no
You need both in life.
Need both, yes. But if you telling me to pick one
way. Yeah.
for, I'm gonna take them.
Okay.
I can work with.
Okay. So is there? We ain't gonna say no names. We don't do no incriminating on it. Is there a woman that you wish you would have had a shot with, dolo alone, in your life?
Yeah, I got. It's about 2.
It's about 2.
Yeah, just 2. No names, but it's 2.
Is it somebody we went to school with?
Yeah, definitely. I said that too confidently. Yeah, sort of, kind of 2 of them. Yeah, sort of, kind of 2.
Hey, you know what? What about you, Houston? I'm just gonna go to this episode.
Yeah, don't put me in a corner. I have to say names. Man.
I'll say when I was in college, like I was living life.
I know what that means.
Yeah, no.
I was living life.
Out
I know what that means.
I had a good setup. I've always been a pretty handsome guy, so that's helped. And I've always been, any woman I've ever really pursued, like really pursued, I've been able to follow through with whatever I may have wanted to get out of that situation.
The pursuit was fun.
Except for one.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was in college, and back then I was terrible. I mean, I didn't even take a girl on a date for 4 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like there were no dates. So what's a date? Netflix and chill before Netflix. That was the red box and chill. But yeah, I actually liked her, and that's probably the only girl that's ever made me feel used. And it was never a money thing, but like I would come over, and I'm a pretty handy guy, so I'd hang her TV, I do little things around the house for, and it just never, the relationship never was cultivated to the point where I thought I wanted it to go. So
wherever that might be, because that could have went a couple different ways.
Yeah.
So I don't want anybody to think that
Right.
there's any type of incrimination going on. Just putting that out there.
Okay. So.
Nah, you didn't answer the question. Hot seat, what's up?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is a couple. There's a couple that I wish. See, I'm one of them. Look, man, I'm tell you. Solo, one-on-one.
One-on-one. Run the ones.
undefeated.
I ain't gonna brag. Hey, look, one-on-one though. If it's just me and you in the room,
It's a wrap.
take the L out of love. It's over for you, brother. Hey, one-on-one. Yeah, it's a couple, man. I think everybody have people like you wish like if it was one-on-one. But yeah, it's a couple. I'm married now. I'm happily married. But yeah, if I'm just reflecting for a little bit, it's a couple, man. I wish. Might be talking about the same people, but I'm relaxed.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. Let's down the line.
But yeah, I think it's a couple, man. Just a couple though. My next question is, what is something that a man typically likes in bed that you do not like that?
For me,
Yeah.
I don't know if every man, but I'm not an anal guy. That's not
I'm
really.
with you. But I'm also, to add on to that, I'm not big on lingerie. That's just me personally.
Yeah, me either.
I like you to get naked.
It's coming off. So what are we wasting the time here for? You was sexy in the '90s. I don't need the. And my wife know that. She'll tell you, I don't buy lingerie for what? He don't like it. It's a waste.
I'm the same.
I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing on that
It's
one.
wild.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for a good time, not a long
Have you
time.
ever been told that you are not good in bed?
I ain't never heard that. I might have had erectile dysfunctions once in a while, but
That's normal though.
yeah, I haven't been told like.
Anytime that alcohol wasn't involved,
no.
copious amounts.
Wait, alcohol.
Yeah,
wasn't
So
See,
let's be honest. What's the quickest you've done it? The quickest you've let off? Let's be honest. Let's be real.
How fast can you hit
Yeah.
the button on a stopwatch? Hey, sometimes it's a crapshoot. You might get an hour, you might not.
It's been a few.
It was just one
Strokes.
time. Yeah.
It's been
It was one time I got up out of there in about 3 pumps.
That's it.
3 pumps. That was it.
Was it you or was it her?
It was me. I wanted her so bad.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you'll psych yourself
yeah, it
out.
was the mental part of like finally getting it, and
That's another
the
thing. Women
excitement.
don't know how easy, because a woman can, have an orgasm or whatnot and in stride keep going. It ain't like that for a man. Nah. So it's like, sometimes that gun go off. And hey, sometimes it go off in your pocket before you pull it.
Yeah, you're right.
Shorty was so fine to me, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you'll psych yourself
literally,
out.
I'm talking about.
It's a lot mental.
I got in, out, in. That was it. I was done, and she was looking at me like, "That's it." Give me about 5 minutes.
Damn, you ever hit a girl with a
Yes, probably.
we shouldn't do this?
Yeah.
But it wasn't because you didn't think you shouldn't do this.
Nah, yeah,
it was because you might have made a mistake a little early.
Yeah.
And you ain't want to cop to that. So, hey, we shouldn't even be doing this right now. I don't even know you, Sean.
Right.
We should get to know each other first.
Yeah, man.
I really like
Meanwhile,
you, so
that thing
I don't
going,
want to do that.
Another question. Do you regret? I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't. Hitting a girl who had a man. I know y'all have done it, so
Nah,
I
I don't.
I don't.
Nah, it's never even crossed my mind.
because I've regretted it. It wasn't because of the man. Let me tell you that part.
Yeah, that was bloody business. That wasn't mine.
Yeah, for
Nothing
sure.
to do with that. You
For
picked
sure.
it.
Yeah.
So y'all have no regrets with that.
Nah, I typically am not trying to backdoor my homeboys. So anyone
Right.
else that may have gotten it, they ain't got nothing to do with me because you ain't my partner.
That's
so
true.
Right.
That's true. I don't care.
I don't go behind a lot of my homeboys.
That's true.
So
That's true.
Only a handful that I can say I've ever done that.
That's true. Lastly,
we got more questions.
Lastly.
y'all got questions?
It's too
I'm
early,
with
man.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Too
I'm
early.
with it. Ask me.
There
I'm
ain't
with
enough
it.
toxicity in this,
I'm with it,
moment
man.
right now.
Do you think that depending on the chick, you can forgive your homeboy from backdooring you?
This question is
Depending
nuts.
on the
Question
chick.
is nuts.
I mean,
Do you think depending on the chick?
yes, because I have.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let me
To
pull
two
up
of my
that.
homeboys.
Okay.
And,
All right.
and one sitting at this table.
Okay, I know it ain't me.
And it
So,
wasn't, it wasn't me.
I know it ain't me.
And it wasn't the fact they did it, it was the fact that they didn't. What? No, it was definitely you. You were second to the other homeboy.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm straight then. I'm cool. All right, now.
Yeah. It wasn't no issue, because I don't even know if you would call it a back door at that point.
But they know you were messing with her.
Yes. Well, that was the issue. It wasn't that I cared that they did it. I cared that they kind of kept it from me. Like, you could have just told me.
Would you have responded appropriately, though?
Yeah, I ain't give a fuck about that bitch.
Okay.
Shit, I put her on to one.
Oh, shit, I know exactly what you're talking
You
about.
better.
Oh, shit.
All right.
All right.
These girls wild out here, let me tell you.
Man, that's nuts.
Because she
Trust
knew.
nobody.
No,
Trust
she
nobody.
knew we were all friends. It wasn't like some deep
Nah,
dark secret.
we wasn't hiding it.
Trust nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. It really just depends on the woman. I mean,
Okay.
it's only a handful of women.
Nah, but if that's
say
my
I care
main.
about.
Oh, nah, both
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
finna see me.
Yeah, it's only a handful
to.
of women I can say I care
Yeah.
about.
Got to.
A handful.
Switching topics off the women a little bit.
Yeah.
Was there a time you regretted either being violent or taking it there, knowing your temperament now? Is there a time you regret I went too far? This nigga like every time.
What? How much time I got for him?
Listen, my issue in that is not responding to violence, it's the way I respond to violence. Because I don't know any other way than to take it too far. Because I'm such a
No, you right.
cool, mild-mannered person.
Yeah, you a 0 to
I do
100,
everything
for
I
sure.
can to keep it as calm as possible. But once we get past
over.
that point, like
I know.
just-
But you just talking about violence in general, like,
However you perceive it.
yeah.
it was a little incident about 4-5 months ago at
you got wild.
at an R&B only. I don't know if anybody's seen. There was some video of it. That's none of my business.
And what happened? I want to be privy to this. What
So
happened?
the long story short of it is some guys attacked somebody I'm with, and we had such a good vibe going. We was buying drinks. We was two-step. Sierra Two-Step was playing in the background.
Yeah,
How many people
that's
you
a
know want to
nasty
fight
song
to
to fight
Sierra
over.
Two-Step?
Right.
So we chilling, vibing, and the dude did what he did to my homeboy.
This was this year.
November.
It was
November. It was
Yeah.
November.
All right.
So when that happened, and then I got involved.
Well, it was before. There was more before that.
It was, but that's
Yeah.
neither here nor there. So when dude got
Just know everybody fighting.
once I got involved, and everything like dissipated, there was a split second where everything had calmed down, and my taking it too far as looked up and said, "Nah, this shit's not over yet."
Yeah.
So I went and found Buddy, and we kept going. And then after that, they broke it up again. I went and got my jewelry off the floor, and I wanted some more. So I went and found some more.
That's crazy. Y'all wild out here, man.
It took a little minute for me to calm
were there?
down.
Yeah. I
Y'all
was,
wild,
I
man.
was on all three
I
occasions.
wasn't
Yeah,
there.
he was
I wasn't there. You know what I mean? It's my first time seeing these brothers in a long
Yeah,
time.
no.
Wasn't
I
there.
wasn't interested in taking it further, but he
I
was there,
wasn't.
so we going.
I wasn't
We
stopping.
going.
It took a lot for me to calm down, but
That's real, man.
that's because it takes a lot for me to get there.
Right. I would say, nah. I'm a pretty calm person. Houston know me pretty well. Bo knows me very well. But let's let the people know. We'll keep it tall. What you explained to you in Houston was there. If I was there, what would have happened?
Oh nah, it would have been worse.
That would've been
It would have been worse. Because you don't. The one thing I've always said about you is that you don't fight, but the minute you do fight, it's not over until you say it's over. It don't matter what the other person says.
We are.
So that's.
I don't want to say nothing on camera, but it's gonna be a lot of artillery, man.
Yeah.
We are not. This is my family.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Nah,
we ain't coming home with no L.
There was police.
L.
It was police there, and
Is there a time you regret? Because you've been through a lot, especially relationally, that you regret not going there?
I've never put my hands on a woman, so
No.
I ain't had that issue. And any violent situation I've ever been in, I was never the aggressor.
No, you're right. You're always responsive.
Now, maybe verbally, because I talk a lot of shit, I will say that I probably should have been in 50 more fights than I was. Because if you've ever played basketball with me, you're going to want to fight me.
You're competitive.
Yeah, but I'm not even
to
good.
say the least.
That's the problem.
I wouldn't say that.
Nah, my trash ass is talking shit the whole time. So, hey, we both gonna suck this game because I'm gonna talk you out of your game. But yeah, my mouth has always been the problem. But people have never really took it there. And if it has, it just goes where it goes. I've been blessed to have people around me that, you've probably seen before where you'll be with 10 people and 3 will fight out of the 10.
Nah, that's real.
If I'm with 10 people that I really fuck with,
11 people.
11 people fighting.
Yeah.
So I've always been blessed to be in that situation where everybody with me on go.
Yeah. Win, lose, or draw. Yeah.
Before I even gotta drop something to the floor, it's going.
Yeah.
And that's just the blessing of having people day ones around you. I always have been kind of iffy about people, especially men that always have different friends around them, and that changes. And I mean, it's nothing wrong with finding new friends and having new people around you, but if you constantly falling out with people, it's probably you. It's probably
More than likely. So that's the hot seat for me. If y'all got some other stuff to say, go ahead, man. I'm willing to answer.
I need more toxicity.
I'm willing to answer anything.
Where is the toxicity?
I'm willing to answer anything. If y'all got questions,
has there ever been a time where you saw? And this is long before you got married.
Go ahead, man. My wife knows what it is.
Go
ahead.
Has there ever been a time where you saw a woman happy and was like, nah, I need to break that up? I'm not cool with that. Because I tell you now, I've done that
This happens every year.
All right, see.
This happens every year.
Okay.
And my wife, this happens. Yes, that happens. That happens when I feel like I'm being transparent too. That happens a lot. Where I feel like I need to intervene. I need to intervene. I need to really.
Hey, what about you, big fella?
I need to really see. I really need to see what's going on here to see if it's real. Because from the looks of it, from my discernment, it doesn't look like it's as real as you're portraying. I mean, I need to intervene.
If we gonna keep it a buck, I don't have to do that with other people. Other women do it with me. They always.
Okay.
They do these little temperature checks to see, like, yo, you happy in your joint? And I am chilling, baby. Just stay where you at.
Yes, that happens.
You married, queen. Don't come on this line.
Hey, it be like that.
What's the craziest shit that ever? I mean, I probably already know the answer. I don't know if you're gonna say.
Go ahead, man. Yeah.
What's the craziest situation you've been in with a woman? Whether it be like maybe in the realm of cheating or something like that.
Probably my wife, man. I know what situation you're referring to, but nah, it's probably my wife. When we were dating, some stuff happened that I was trying to forewarn her about. You know how women are.
Yeah, they don't listen until it's too late.
I'm going to tell a story.
That's why I asked this question.
I'm going to tell a good story.
That's why I asked this question.
I'm going to tell a good story.
Yeah, that happened and allowed me to meet this gentleman. Now this gentleman he's a football player. He played for USL. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? Bullets don't care about height and shit.
Well, that's probably why she didn't allow you to meet.
They know me.
I just clarified.
But she wouldn't allow me to meet this gentleman. And it's probably the craziest thing because I wanted to Cause I'm somebody. I'm 5'6", man. I'm not like an intimidating person, anything like that. But I'm somebody. I want to see you face to face. I'm a man. A man should look a man in his eyes.
100%.
I want to see you face to face, and see if you really cut like that in person. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. Most people are not like that in person.
At all.
Social media, that's y'all can have it. They're not like that in person. I want to see if he was really like that in person, and she wouldn't allow me to. And
he was talking big shit.
He was talking, but he was also like kind of ignoring the fact that what my wife was telling him. Because I'm somebody, I'm a proponent of people having friends of the opposite sex. I'm a proponent of that. You should have friends. You shouldn't have just all girlfriends. You're gonna get annoyed.
Right.
I think you should have male friends as long as it's in the confines of what we agreed to and stuff like that. But there has to be some type of boundary. And he wasn't really respecting the boundary. But I faulted my wife because it's not him. I'm not worried about him. He can't control what he do.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. You know what I mean? But she wouldn't like let me really meet him like that. And there were times like I don't care if you hang with him or whatever. But when he would cross the line, let me meet him. Let me meet him. Mind you, a football player, a big dude. You know what I mean? Football player. But when you look at a man in his eyes, you'll tell if he's serious or not.
Yeah.
I could never get that one-on-one because they know me very well, man. I'm not a troublemaker. I'm being real. I'm not a troublemaker. I'm pretty calm, ease. If I see you though, and I look, man, we won't have to have no problems. We cool. But if it comes my wife, if it comes to her,
it's going down.
And it's the same. You're married. You know how it is. You've been married.
Oh no, it's going
You gotta
down.
go.
Yeah.
You gotta go. I'll do the time on camera. I will do the time. But if it's about her, you gotta go, man.
Especially if you ain't gotta like know me as a friend, but if you know who I am,
Yeah.
and because I mean, as a man, it's like basically how a man gonna take that. At least me, and I think you can attest to this. You probably too. Is if you've seen me before, you've met me before, and you willing to cross that line,
Right.
with my girl, you basically feel like I ain't shit.
Yeah,
like I ain't no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel like that.
Now, if you've never met me, you don't know me from a hole in the wall. I mean, a man gonna do what a man gonna do.
Yes, sir.
So what's your story?
Yeah.
So
man.
check this out. We all chilling at my mama's house one time, right?
Already started off bad.
I know this
Already
story.
started off
bad.
Oh, I know
So,
this story.
We chilling at my mama's house, right? I had this young lady I was dealing with at the time, whatever the case may be. My mom's is at work during this whole entire story.
Me and my boy sitting on the porch.
Yeah, so
in the house.
I'm in the house
With Shawty,
We
doing
doing
this
whatever
thing.
whatever we was doing. My homeboys is outside. This is around the time when she would get up and leave because my mom was about to get off work.
Yeah, it's broad daylight
So on
too.
and
It's
so
like
forth.
3
Yeah,
p.m.
It's early. So I'm chilling. I go outside. I'm talking to my dogs. Blah 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 blah. I go back inside to check on Shawty. Somebody come knock at my room though, to be like, yo, Bo, come out. So they're like, yo, Shorty ex-boyfriend outside.
I think that was
No
Jabbo.
way.
Yeah.
It was Joe, yeah. He said,
the worst, but hold on, because the worst part is we all knew each other.
Yeah, we all went to high school together.
Me personally, if I drive by, because what happened is he drove by and seen Shawty car there. Listen, if I drive by, I see my girl car there. I see 2 people I know sitting on the porch. Well, because then y'all ain't even together.
Right.
I see 2 people I know sitting on the porch. I'm not finna get out that car and make a fool of myself. Knowing damn well I'm not finna pop no shit.
Yeah. Okay.
So he gets out his car.
He gets out of the car.
Mind you, I've never invited this man to my house. I don't even know how he knows where I live at in the first place.
Okay.
So he's in the room. Let me tell it, because from this point, then you could tell that part. So he's in the room, me and my boy sitting on the porch, and he come up, hey, you know where so-and-so is so-and-so here? Mind you, her car outside. So we like, yeah.
Like,
I mean, what else we gonna
car?
say? She in there with Bo? Well, he's not sitting out here, and this is his house.
Typical Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, an asshole answer. So then my boy go knock on the door and get him.
Yeah.
And then that's when
And then I come outside and
no shirt on.
No
so
shirt.
you already know what was going down in the room.
no shirt. She and
Yes, sir.
so cool. I come outside. I'm like, what's up? He was like, yo, it's such and such. I was like, yo, what's up? He tries to walk past me
In your mama house.
into my house. I'm like, yo, what's up? He was like, nah, I just want to talk to her. I was like, all right, I grab her, you stay right here. So he stay right there. Mind you, I got him and our other homeboy.
Right.
They are dying laughing the whole time. So I go in there, I'm like, yo.
Because we already knew it ain't no threat. Like, you know.
So I'm like, yo, such and such is outside looking. She's like, what? I say, yeah, I don't know. He's outside. So I come back and I'm like, all right, she coming. So I put a shirt on, sitting out there. She walk out the house. She don't even say nothing to him. She just throw the hand up and get in her car and jet off.
Oh, that's crazy.
So now it's the four of us.
He sit there for a minute, get in the car, jet off behind him. Everybody's dying laughing. Come to find out, they was doing whatever they was doing. None of my business.
Okay.
And then it comes out that same exact night. Well, they do it. They had a little conversation or whatever they have. She comes back. We chilling, doing whatever. She explained to me the situation, blah, blah, blah. At that time, I have another homeboy whom I'm cool with. He comes to the house. So it's Houston, another homeboy, and the third homeboy, the girl, and then another chick. So we all at the house chilling, laughing, like trying to figure out what's going on. She leaves after everything. Okay. Come to find out, the night before, she smashed the other homeboy. The third homeboy that pulled up. And the only person that didn't know about it was me. And I find out after I tell her to take him home. And that was how they smashed last time.
That's crazy.
So that was crazy. It was nuts. It was nuts.
Never let a dude take your girl
And
home.
not ever. In hindsight, it's hilarious.
Call an Uber.
But at the time, I wanted to fight everybody.
Yeah.
I wanted to
feel
fight
you on
everybody.
that. I feel you on that, man.
Oh, you want to know mine? You might already know.
I might know.
Yeah. Well, if we talking, this is worst case, man, this shit was crazy. So I had a girl that we were on the rocks at that time, but she might have been staying at my house, which wasn't my house. It was my mom's house.
Frequently.
Because she was in between cribs.
Yeah.
And I wasn't innocent in any of this because I was doing my own thing that probably pushed her to do what she did. But she had went out the night before. So she come back the next morning. Don't show up to the next morning. That's first red flag. So we get in the shower, do our thing, whatever. And turn the shower off. And I happen to look down at the drain, and there's a tip, or it just was like a black or red, I don't know, it was a colored piece of plastic. So I look at it, and then I pick it up out of the drain, and it's a tip of a condom. And I was not wearing a colored condom when we were in the shower. So that will tell you what I found. And there was a blow up after that.
Craziest shit ever.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Ever.
Nah, there was more crazy. But yeah, that was
that's the one
tipping
we're
the
gonna
scales.
stop at,
Yeah, so my second question then is, so we touched on the worst thing with a girl. What is the most fuckboy shit a dude has ever done? So let me start. So I'll set the scene because I already got an answer for mine. So I had my main girl at the time, and then I had a girl that I used to date before that I was still fucking with. So I had, shawty was off to college somewhere.
Okay.
The side, and she had came back. So when she came back to town, you know, me and her had rekindled whatever.
Okay.
Well, her boyfriend also happened to be from Tampa. So before she left her phone in her boyfriend's car.
Okay.
So her boyfriend finds the phone, obviously, sees that I've been texting her, knows that we used to talk. Well, he knew my main through a third party.
Okay.
So he went out his way, instead of just, what would you do? You would check your girl, right?
Yes, sir.
Then you got me fucked up, you fucking with a dude, da-da-da-da-da. That's not the route he took.
What route did he take?
The route he took was to find the third party that he knew that happened to know my girl and tell on me.
Well, I don't know.
Wait. It get deeper. What? 42 Doug voice. It get deeper. Not only did he tell on me, he says, oh, Houston was texting her. I seen the text messages, da-da-da-da. So, of course, like any man would do in my situation, deny everything.
100%.
So I'm like, that wasn't fucking me. You could save any number under any name.
Yeah.
Bruh, so my main at the time is like, come to my job. So I come to the job. And at that time she worked for the city. So it was at a park. So I come to the park. It's broad daylight. I pull up, buddy there. Now I don't even know him because I didn't even know what my side had going on. It ain't none of my business. So I pull up and I'm like, damn, who the fuck is this?
Right.
And she's like, oh, this is the dude that accused you of doing such and such. Okay. So I'm, of course, to the door denying everything. That wasn't me. I don't know who the fuck. Bruh, she could have saved anybody's number under my name.
This
ain't got nothing to do with me. No, he says, well, I called her mom and we could go get the phone records. Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
You're going too far.
Yeah.
Bruh, to ruin my life. That ain't have nothing, bro. Yo, bitch cheating. That don't have nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. You want to fuck up my relationship because your bitch ain't shit? Mm-hmm. Nothing to do with me.
At all.
So, bruh, he goes and gets the phone records.
Wait, he even went and got
Yes, but what his dumb ass didn't know is that she had a whole nother phone she was texting me from. So I wasn't even on them
Oh,
records.
she the real MVP. No, you the real MVP, baby. Where
But
you at?
a couple months later, my phone records came in, and my main happened to open them on her birthday. Let's just say that wasn't the present she was looking for.
That's wild.
Yeah. So what's your fuckboy of the year story?
Oh, man.
I know you got somebody who did some, because if my bitch cheating on me, I'm not finna fuck up the dude's relationship. The beef is between me and her.
It's basically the same. I mean, that's the only thing I got is it was this one young lady when I was in high school. Mm-hmm. Everybody knew she had a boyfriend. I mean, they was public.
Okay.
And, you know, he found out I was busting on the low and he decided to go tell my girlfriend I was busting on the low.
Man.
Like,
You don't do that.
He went through her phone, saw the messages, saw her talking about how much she was enjoying whatever we was doing. And,
sometimes you gotta take that L.
And he went to my chick and was like, hey, look, this what they doing. And then I got interrogated in the 300 building that next day.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, no, that's the same.
I don't really have one. I'm gonna be honest, man.
So look, my next question, right? Everything, there's a period where you kind of disconnect from us, right?
That's right.
What's something that you went through with your friends past us?
Okay.
That is off the wall, crazy, a situation that you just kind of couldn't believe that you was in when you was in it.
Damn, that's a good question.
Because I'm sure you ran into some people that have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You right. My right-hand man is Sharon. So when Sharon, he used to get into a lot of stuff, and I used to have to intervene on his behalf.
He's from Palm River, right?
Sharon
Or
from
from
West
the
Tampa.
Palm River days?
He's from West Tampa, but from the Palm River.
Yeah,
days.
I remember.
So he used to get into a lot of stuff, man, unnecessarily. But he knew me, so he knew I'm gonna have his back. You know, win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna have his back. He got into something. I was in South Tampa, like pretty much on base. And I was hanging out with my boy Mike, shout out to Mike. And he was having problems with some dudes. Over a chick. It's always over a chick.
It's always
over a chick.
Yeah.
And I was on South Tampa, I was on base. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm having problems with these dudes, they're trying to jump me. I'm like, this is my type of thing. I was like, hey, I'm on base, man, I'm coming. I'm coming. I came. And there was nobody there. I know it sound crazy. I know it sound crazy. I was like, I came all the way from West Temple. My boy Mike, I said, Mike, man, my boy Sharon in trouble. You gotta take me home. He was like, all right, I got you. Mike was there too. I was like, I got there. He was like, I was like, where's everyone? I was like, what is this shit you talking about? I was like, what's going on? He was like, nah, man. He's like, it wasn't that serious, man. I was like, something gonna happen. Something gonna happen. And then me and him got into it because it wasn't as big as he made out to seem. Right.
Yeah, don't cry wolf.
Right.
If there ain't a motherfucking wolf there.
So me and him kind of like got into it, but he know my rep. So I'm like, hey, listen, man, I came all the way from base to meet you to help you, supposedly, but nothing's here. And I was like, hey, man, something gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's just you here, so something gonna happen. I don't waste my time. I'm gonna waste my time. I was like, it's like, hey, man, listen, man, I'm a loyal person to a degree. I'm not blind loyal.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything for you. I said, but I came all the way here and there's nothing here. I said, but something's gonna go down because I wasted my time. Yeah. Me and Mike was having a good time when we was at, you know what I'm saying? I said, me and him kind of got into it, but nothing ain't really occurred because that's like my brother. But that's like the craziest thing that happened. There's a bunch of stuff that happened, man, that wasn't, I think because, and I'll put it to you this way, Will. I am somebody similar to you. I'm either gonna go all the way,
Oh, I'm not going.
or I'm not gonna go at all. Mm-hmm. There's no point in me wasting my time going half. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go all the way, and he knew that. I think he was trying to toy with me to think I wasn't gonna go that far.
To see what you would do.
If one person knows me, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm kind of fucked up off this bamboo. I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Yeah, you
That
drank
bottom.
quite a
Bo
bit.
knows my family. He know my brothers. He know them.
All of them.
If I'm gonna go, everybody's going.
In the family.
Everybody's
In the family.
going. I said, y'all can't fuck with him no more, man. No, I said, this is crazy. This is crazy. Because it's like a waste of my time. So that's like the craziest thing that happened. But my question to y'all,
Oh, shit.
since we bouncing questions off of each
Yeah,
other,
go ahead.
and we in the mode, do y'all have a time in y'all lives where, and I know I'm kind of switching the momentum here, y'all have a time in y'all lives where you regret, because I have this time in my life, I admit it. Do you regret getting into it with your mother like you should have?
Every day.
Because your mother, because a lot of us, we didn't have our fathers.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, everyone
Because
here.
I tell my wife, one
Everyone
of my biggest regrets, man, is talking back and arguing with my mom a lot. I used to do it a lot too. Like when we didn't talk for years, not knowing the pain she was feeling.
Right.
And she was really, although her approach wasn't all the way correct, she was really doing it to protect me. But she was projecting her fears onto me because of what happened to her.
Yeah.
Do y'all have times like that where y'all regret with your mom, not knowing that she was really doing the best that she could to protect you from your father's ways?
Well, mine wasn't really in the picture, so I ain't have a regret on the father way side. I think my regret was not having the patience of not just letting shit slide.
What do you
know
mean?
I'm saying? Well, I mean, like my mom's had cancer
She did a lot.
five times.
She did.
Yeah, no, 6. Because she had breast cancer 3 times, thyroid cancer
Likewise.
twice, and then mantle cell
Likewise.
lymphoma. And I guess mine is I should have been more patient with her. Even to this day, you know, and the majority of the situations I try to be patient, but you know, sometimes as just a normal human being, a thing will just click and it sends you.
Yeah.
You know, so that's my regret, is probably not understanding that what she went through. And for me, that was my whole life, so that was normal.
Yeah.
You know, it was like normal for my mom to be sick, to be in the doctor, to have bags on her side, to be getting CAT scans and surgeries. So it almost lessens the effect of, you know, like if your mom went and got a surgery, you'd be like, oh shit, what's going on?
Yeah.
For me, it's like this happens every year. You know, this is normal. But for her, it's not. She's like, damn, you ain't even asked me maybe how it went or the details. And I'm over here like, I'm so used to her being so strong and getting through everything that I may have not seen the shit that she was going through and maybe not been that shoulder to lean on.
Exactly, yeah, sir.
And it's hard too, because when you the son of a single mom, it's almost like you're propelled into a husband role of being that man in her life. But what a lot of the moms fail to realize is you have your own life where you have to be the husband to your wife and be the man in her life and be the man maybe in your children's life. So now instead of being the man in 2 people's life, you're the man in 3 people's life. And that can stretch you pretty thin, especially when you add work and life and just having enjoyment in life of going out and, there's only so much time in a day. So
that's real.
Both of y'all know me and my mama have always had a really good relationship. But up until like the last couple years, our relationship has been rocky-er, to say the least. My mother's getting old. You know what I'm saying? And my mother getting old, I'm starting to realize that
it causes them to be more dependent on you.
Right, and not even that. My mother is changing into, so all the stuff that she taught me to be a man, in my head, my man head, I'm thinking, you taught me this, so you're living by it. Right. But that's not the case because she's not a man. She's a woman. She did her best to teach me how to be a man and what she thinks a man is supposed to do as a man gets older. And just like Houston said, I'm propelled into so many different hats from my mother, and I don't complain at all. I love my mama to death. But we get into little situations because not only am I a man for her, I'm a man for the kids. I'm in the military. I got the woman I'm dealing with. Like, I have to be so many different things to so many people that sometimes I look for.
And no one ever asks you, how do you feel?
Nope. I'm looking.
How are you exhausted?
Nope.
Are you mentally stressed? Are you in a bad place? No one fucking asks the man that.
I look.
They don't. They don't.
Have you?
When the last time you been asked that?
As a fact.
How many times you ask your fucking girl, hey, are you okay?
No.
Every fucking day you ask your girl that when she has an attitude, when she has some bullshit. Does anyone ask you that?
No.
Doesn't happen.
Proceed.
Yeah, and so me thinking that I look to my mother as my source of strength and guidance when she's looking to me for that. And that's where me and my mama bump heads. And recently we got into a little whatever over something so petty that it wasn't even worth the headache. Okay. But we both Gemini, so we both stubborn as shit. So we took it a lot farther than it had to be, but I regret it going that far because at the end of the day, if something happened to my mama, I ain't gonna be worth shit to nobody for a while. Yeah, and I know that to be a fact. And whatever it was that we was in it for is not worth that. You know what I'm saying? Because if something would have happened to my mama in that time period, I would have felt like shit for the rest of my life. So I do regret that much. But I still think she owed me an apology, and I'm sure she's gonna see this. And I want my apology. It's coming.
No, you're wrong. She don't know you want.
Yeah.
Hey, so as far as the hot seat is concerned, I don't got no more to say. Now, these brothers got more to say.
Nah, we out, man.
I'm all for this. I'm all for it.
I ain't trying
It's
to keep
food. Nah, we can't keep
Y'all
nobody.
can ask anything. I'm all for it.
We can't keep nobody, man. People got to get out of here. Man.
You right.
It's getting late. You know what I'm
He
saying?
like, bro, my wife is gonna kill me.
Yeah,
my brother's
we
right.
respect that.
I've been there, buddy.
Hey.
Yeah, he's behind the camera, but he's dealing with. Hey, shout out to you.
Definitely shout out to
pregnant
him.
wife at home.
Because he definitely lost his hot meal for the night. So
listen,
he lost it for us. I appreciate
there's beauty in a pregnant wife, and there's a monster in a pregnant wife. Let me tell you that. And women, ask your man how they're doing.
For real.
Ask them what is your mental health on a level of 1 to 10. I watched that I Am Athlete podcast. I started watching that.
I do too. Brandon
and
Marshall,
they have a really good segment where they say, what is your mental health 1 to 10?
Before we leave, I'm going to interject, Houston. Before we leave, I do want to ask y'all that. What is your mental health rating from 1 to 10, and how are you doing right now, to be honest, before we leave? On a serious note.
I'm pretty good. I say an 8.
Okay. That's good.
I don't feel like anything's ever a 10.
Okay.
So an 8 is pretty high.
Okay. Bo?
Today, at this moment, I'm probably at about a 7-ish.
Okay.
But it depends on the week, man. I deal with a lot of things given circumstances with my kids and all my responsibilities and so on and so forth, which I don't complain about because I did it to myself more than anything. But
Let's take responsibility.
Yeah, no,
But
100%.
women realize if you had a kid with a man who has other kids with women, you are not the sole factor.
Man,
Understand that what
man.
you're going through with the man is only, if he has 4 kids and you're 1, you're only 25%. He's getting that from 75% elsewhere. You have to understand.
Right.
Look at things through a lens of what other people go through.
Man.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people in general, not just women, not to shit on them, but you have to look at what other people go through.
Yes.
And I don't always do that. Everybody don't always do that. But, for example, my wife had postpartum, and it was tough for both of us. And for her response was always, I can't control this. Mm-hmm. But she never really looked at thinking of, well, how is it for me? Because as my wife, you can't control this, but I did nothing to deserve this. Okay. And I'm not going through this. Right. So I'm getting the backlash of all this. And she did one day sit down and say, you know what, I never thought about it like that. I got to look at it from your perspective of what you're going through. And that might have been selfish on me because I don't understand what it's like to go through postpartum and have those feelings. But also the woman has to look at the man. We getting the brunt of what y'all taking on, and nobody comes to us and says, well, how do you feel?
You are.
Well, I know I'm going through this, but how is it taking that from me? You know what I mean? They just expect you to take it and act like, oh, she can't control it. It's all good. Don't worry about you making my fucking life miserable for 10 months. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Anytime I talk to my family or friends about relationship issues, I tell them the same thing. If the woman cares about the man and the woman has to put the man first. Okay. The man puts the woman first.
We do.
Okay. At that point, everybody's taking care of each other, so it works out. You can't put yourself first, and I put you first and expect it to work.
Yeah.
And that's what I say every time.
That's a fucking gym right there.
That's real. That's real.
And man, don't let nobody take my shit, man.
Nah.
I dropped 2 big ones on you. I dropped 2 big ones on you right now.
And if that bitch wants you to pay all the bills,
stay away
she don't want to grow with you, bro.
Away from her.
Because if y'all really together, it's one income.
That's not for you.
You ain't got to share bank accounts, but it's still one income. Now, if she's a saver and you're the spender, then maybe you should pay all the bills and she should save. But when we come time to invest, is she going to have the money to invest for you? Because you paid all the bills. If she not, she ain't looking at the long term. Because the problem is she looking at it as, what can I get from this person in the meantime? Right now, what can I get from you? I can get you to pay my rent and I could buy this fucking Gucci bag. Is that going to get you a house? Is that going to get you somewhere in your future? It's not.
Or gender equality, make her pay all the bills.
That's real.
Make her pay all
That's real.
Hey, my mental health
and on Valentine's Day, take me to dinner.
Yes, sir.
Because it's not a woman holiday, it's a joint holiday.
You deserve it, man.
And my wife take me to dinner all the time, so I got to shout out to her. I ain't hating on her. I'm saying,
what's your mental health, big dog? What's up?
Yeah.
My mental health is like a 9. You know what I mean? I don't have kids, so you know what I mean. I have a little more freedom.
That's at least a negative 2 right there.
I got a little more freedom. My wife treats me well.
That's beautiful.
There's a lot of peace.
Shout out to your wife, because
shout out to
allowing this to happen.
Shout out to Elisa.
Thank you, Elisa.
There's a lot of peace in my house. You know, I don't deal with a lot of shit that a lot of other niggas deal with. You know what I mean? So I'm good on that end. And my wife makes sure that I'm taken care of, man.
That's beautiful.
I don't really have anything.
Definitely clap it up for her one time.
A lot of women come on here. I'm gonna let y'all know something that I probably let y'all know. A lot of people who come here, this is my first time meeting them when they knock on my door. Wow. So I don't know them. So they just come here, they just trust me, and I interview them. And that's a testament to my wife, because it's her house too. It's not just my house. She allows them to come here.
That. My wife
and me to interview them. Allow me to interview
and the reverse. You bringing who here to do what?
Right,
Get their ass the fuck out of my house.
Right. My wife know me very well. Though she loves the type
I'm
of
be
women
at the
I'm
door with a
attracted to,
strap.
So yeah, man, it's been good. I want to thank y'all for coming on.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, y'all always invited.
Don't worry, we'll be back next month. Man. We doing this
Always
once a month.
invited.
It's official.